Today on Papa's These Bees, we're going to take a look at the kitchen hive. As we talked about last time we looked at it, it was just exploding. And I'll show you a picture in a little bit of just how much hanging on the outside there was, festooning and everything on the outside of the hive. And it's not even in the upper 80s yet around here. So we're going to take a look at it, see if there's any swarm cells. Probably take a couple of frames of brood on it to kind of slow them down a little bit, and possibly move those over either into the corner hive if they still don't have a queen, or maybe over into the nuke area. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We're going to take this kitchen hive down. Might see all the bees in there working that. There's a whole lot of them going on in there. Okay. They're really working it, and that's really good. These are the bees we got last year in October late. The queen we got from down in Texas. Just going to look at a frame or two here. They're putting nectar in here, so they're not over. They don't have a whole lot of food, so they're good thing they're bringing that nectar in. Like I said, we're going to do just a little bit of looking in here and for swarm cells. The old drone there. Yeah, I got some good nectar in down here. Hopefully they'll move it up, but a little bit of pollen, and looks like some drone brood on this side. So that's fine. That's normal. That's away from the rest of the hive. See, and they've got more nectar in here. I was in hopes they would move that nectar up. They really need to, but they haven't done it yet. But it's got a decent brood pattern there. Really nice brood pattern there. Whoops. Some pollen coming in still. Make sure I don't have a queen on this one, because this is a good one to take, because it's got larvae in it, but maybe not. It's got too much brood or too much honey in here, so I'm probably not going to take that one. This must be one of the new frames that we added. Good brood. Yeah, it is one of the new ones because it's not quite built out all the way. Just going to see if I can find some eggs in here. Again, that would be a good one to take. Yeah, oh yeah, this is a perfect one to take because it's got some very little larvae, really young larvae, small larvae. Try to get one more. Lots of pollen, lots of decent brood. Yeah, there's some really small larvae here too, and some eggs. So we'll take this one. I want to make sure the queen's not on it. I'm gonna look at one more, make sure we don't have any cells. No cells. Lots of, look like they moved honey out here, although there is some nectar in here. Lots of really nice brood. I'm gonna leave this one on, look, one more, and then we'll be done. These girls are really docile. Losing it today. Bless her heart, she didn't need to do that. Put the cell or the new frame there. Put some of these other frames in. The new hive rack, and it's causing problems, so I have to do some work on it. Tell you what, I forgot to do the sugar shake. I need to back out here a little bit. Yeah, not that one. So if you've been with us before, you'll know how the sugar shake works. We have some powdered sugar in here, and we'll dump a half a cup, which is about 300 bees in here, and then we'll do a roll on them. Have to shake this frame down. Make sure the queen's not in there. Nope. There'll be 10 times that many out this afternoon, so. Lots of pollen pellets right here. I know. Put that queen excluder back in because I'm still not real sure how the bee weaver queens handle or deal with the whole floor hive frames. So, okay, so we got the bees in here. We'll put the lid on it, and then we'll do the sugar roll to get them heavily coated with the sugar. And the mites don't like that, so they'll drop off. Okay, so now we'll shake this down to where get all of this powdered sugar and hopefully and the mites down. So the powdered sugar is all in there, and if there are any mites, they'll be there. One of the great things about the bee weaver bees is they are very mite hygiene. So they'll open them up and they'll clean them and take care of them, so we don't have to worry about so much about the mites. And they'll clean each other up. They'll go down in the hive. And then we'll put the cover back on. Okay, we're going to take this one down and see how they're doing. If, as I expect, they don't have a queen, then we'll put those frames in from the kitchen hive that we just pulled apart. So lots of bees up here. That's a good sign. Yeah, that's all drones. That's why there's one reason why they're so noisy. Yeah, all drones. And there's a few non-drones up here, but one reason they're so much more noisy is because of the fact that the drones are just noisy, period, because they're built for flying fast so they can catch a queen. So we'll come down in here now and see if we've got any eggs or larvae. This is a resource frame, so I wouldn't expect it to have anything on it. Okay, this is a new frame that we just put in. So you can see they're starting to build it out, which is a good sign. But there's nothing in it, so. There's no larvae or anything, so again, I'm thinking we're going to put there's nothing in here from the standpoint of bees, of queen activity. Well, I'm seeing some larvae, but no eggs, which, that could be a laying worker, unfortunately, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll go a little deeper. But the fact that they're bringing in pollen is a good sign. You see the bees there. I thought there might be a queen in there, but I don't see one. They're not as feisty as they were, so that is a good sign. Yeah, she won't be on this one. I'm going to get rid of this frame and put one of the other frames in it. The good thing about it, even if they do have a queen, they won't make a queen from these. There'll just be extra bees for them. this one off. I'll take it out. And then we'll put this last frame in here. So, interesting that we don't have much activity of a queen. I just hope we don't have a laying worker. That's the biggest concern I have at this point. But like I said, if they aren't queen right and they don't have a laying worker, then what we'll have here with these new frames that we just added, we'll have them the capability of adding a queen, creating a queen, which they'll do from eggs or really young larvae. There's more bees in there, more workers in here than I thought. Remember the last time we did this one back on like the 14th or whatever it was, 21st I guess it was, they were not real happy and I got stung about a dozen times. So.
Okay, well, first thing, let's talk about the varroa status on the kitchen hive. I'm pleased and happy to say that were no varroa found in the sugar water after diluting it with to get rid of all the powdered sugar. That's great, but that's what I expected to see from these bee weaver queens. Is they're supposed to be real hygienic, so we'll keep watching them. But that's good news for that at this point. Well, as far as the corner hive goes. As you saw, we did install those two frames that we pulled from the kitchen hive into the corner, even though we're not 100% sure they don't have a queen. But at this point, if they do have a queen, then they won't make one from the frames we added. If they don't have one, hopefully they'll make a queen from that. We'll keep watching them just to make sure. This was quite a day. It was a beautiful spring day, but it's going to get hotter later. Well, we appreciate you watching. Please subscribe if you would, that'd help us. Also, click the little bell there. That will tell you when we have a new video coming out. And also hit the like. That will help us a bunch. We really appreciate you watching. Again, we always seem to learn something. We hope you do. If you have any questions, please put something in the comments. We appreciate you. We'll do more later.